Yo guys, it's an amazing day today. It might be a different day at your end, I don't know, but today we are observing parenthood and parenting. We are celebrating parents worldwide across Nigerians. And you should know, if you are from a background, if you have a family background, and we all know how we have been brought up. But today, I am here with a God-blessed soul in the house today, telling us more about parenthood. You know, for the Gen Zs who have early marriage, you understand, there's still a lot of stuff for you to do. You know, you have to put yourself together as a man, put your family together, strive how to make it more better for you. You have kids, you know, those kids are your replicants. Whatsoever you impart into those kids in your home, that's what you're taking outside. But today we have mommy and daddy. I'm so happy to be with them today. I don't know about you, can see my face cap, it's all about parenthood. So mommy and daddy, parents day, mommy and daddy, I'm really happy to be with you. I am your host, Lash Media. The way you always know, we do a very big work to make sure we impart knowledge in you know, not negatively but positively. But today I'll be asking daddy and mommy a very massive question that most of you have been pondering, but you don't have answer to it. But let's dive into some discussion with mommy and daddy. But before then, I will allow mommy and daddy to introduce themselves properly to you guys so that you understand what we are doing. Thank you.
Hello guys out there. Hello young adults.
Hello.
Hello teenagers.
Hello.
Hello newly wedded couples. Hello old couple.
Hello veteran couples. We greet you. Yeah.
We greet the whole world today.
Okay.
Happy Parents Day. Today is Parents Day, and it is an event that holds every July 20th. You know, every year. And today
since 2001 for that man.
Yes, 2001.
Let's clap for that dear mommy. No, let's clap for the whole team.
Yes, sir. And today marks the 25th year anniversary. We thank God for life, that we are alive and well. I know God has a reason for it, you know. And as we talk about parenting, like my son said, like parenthood, parenting, it's all about Parents Day, you know. So happy Parents Day.
Happy Parents Day to you. Okay, quick one. I will be, my first question will be going to daddy, because in the family settings, you always know that daddy, we know that daddy vibe, you know. Everybody can say, you can relate, because I do have thought that, you know, when I was growing up. So daddy, let me just go straight to you first. So how do you think parents can balance how do you think parents can balance discipline and care and love to their children? You know, you have to discipline your children, like Africa said, spare the rod and spoil the child, right? So how do you think parents can stand upright to discipline their kids and show them love in return, so that they will not feel like daddy is maltreating us, daddy is too harsh to relate with? Because I know when kids are able to relate with parents, they'll do better. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, my dear son, Colin, I want to correct one expression.
Okay.
Instead of kids, we use children.
Okay.
When we're talking of kids, we're talking of a small group.
Okay.
All right. But children, a child is a child. Okay. That belongs to the human society. So thank you for that question. When we're talking of discipline, I want to see discipline as training.
Okay.
Discipleship. You disciple your children. So training is putting your children in order, telling them what to do. You nurture. That is part of training, okay, which is discipline. Culturing, that is, you culture them the way they do things. The topmost part of this discipline is structuring. You structure the life of the child. So when you now say, when you're talking of discipline, you are talking, like I said, it's training. When a child has not done well, you correct it. That is, you know, but what people think discipline is like when you trash a child anyhow. No. When a child does what is not right, that child is brought to the understanding of what it should be. So discipline is good. There's love in discipline.
Okay.
That's the first. You know, if you don't love a child, you cannot discipline that child. So love is packaged in discipline.
Okay.
That's what I mean.
All right. Okay, I will go to mommy. You have this question, because they always, in African settings, a family where mom and dad are not together, things are likely to go wrong, you know, because parenting is not for the man or for the woman. So mommy, I would like you to brief us about what you understand the full package of parenting, and I want you to relate it to the Gen Z, to the upcoming, you know, the first journey of the first 5 years of the marriage, 10 years, 15 years. But looking at daddy and mommy, they are both veterans in love and marriage. So I think we should learn. I don't know about you, but I want to learn, mommy. I want to learn. So
yeah, we're so privileged, you know, to be alive to speak on these things, you know, because a dysfunctional home often gives birth to a dysfunctional individual.
Yes.
A family that is not standing together, the children will be scattered. You know, there are so many families today, they live in the same house. The husband is on his own, the mother is on her own, and the children are on their own. What do you call such a family? A dysfunctional family, a scattered family. That's why we're crying out that we must, as parents, begin to teach our children. And we cannot teach our children what we don't have. So we need to acquire these skills. Don't say, oh, my parents didn't teach me, and so you remain as a foolish person. No. Go and acquire skills. This is the reason for a parental foundation.
Okay.
We are there to teaching young adults, even before they guide them, teaching, training them before they say I do, so that where their parents would have missed it in their lives, they can pick some things, yes, so that they don't live the same life as their parents have done. Let them live a better life. That's why Parental Foundation is shouting it out. And I know that if our children, our teenagers, catching them young, our young adults, if they succumb to this training, this discipleship, they will do better. But today, when you talk about the Gen Z, this I don't care manner, I don't want to be, I don't want to. They're just playing with the future of their own children. And that is dangerous for any nation.
Or even the society.
For the society.
That is what we are fighting. That's what we're saying.
That's why we're crying out.
Let us begin to do it early in the life of our today's teenagers.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir. For the last question, that I would like you to advise, Daddy and Mom, advise my audience, because advise the upcoming boys and girls that will roll into marriage and become couples tomorrow in nearest future. Give them word of advice. Tell them, guide them in a brief word, so that they can learn, they can understand more.
Yes, let me answer first.
Yeah.
That's why we say boys and girls don't marry. You understand? Even though maturity is not age.
No.
But you as a young man, a young adult man, or young adult woman, don't rush into marriage. You must be sure that you have acquired enough knowledge about marriage before you get into it, because that's where the problem starts. But having said this, I will say again that the nurturing of the way we're nurtured, the way we're trained, the way we're taught is what we see today. If you see a child that is well cultured and structured, you will know. And so I tell young boys and girls too that, see, don't just rush into marriage blindly. Love is not blind. Open your eyes. Know who you want to marry, whether you are the guy or you're the girl. Know who you want to marry. Study each other so well that if you see that there is no way there, please don't go into it. Don't marry out of sentiment. Don't marry because my friend has gotten married and his wedding was nice. My own is going to be nicer, so I want to get married. And you begin to look for one girl and you fall into the wrong hand. Don't. You need to go into the knowledge of what marriage is. You need to know. There's so much to learn. There's so much to know before you get into it. So that when you get into it, there are very little mistakes you make, and those mistakes can be easily corrected.
Yes, in addition to what Mommy just said,
yes, sir.
Every young man, every young woman coming up needs mentors. So that aspect of life is not missing. It's missing.
Most of our young people.
Yes, we in the foundation, the parent foundation, we talk about propeller parents. You may have your biological parents, but if you don't have propeller parents who propel you to good works, good life, that's not where you're going.
And I want to add that most of our young people today, they always want to blame their parents for their inadequacies,
achieving something.
But you know that they can only do what they know how to do. If their own parents were not there for them, or if their own parents did not put these values in them, there's not much they can do. That's why I tell Gen Zs of today, forgive your parents, but look for ways you can rebuild yourself in the way you should go. And that's where the mentorship comes in. That's where the propeller parents come in. They come in from time to time. You go for mentoring. You go for training. It is necessary, because once you don't have training of, once you don't have knowledge of, you
cannot even teach others.
No. You can't teach others. Not to talk of teaching your children when they begin to.
You don't know it. You don't have the knowledge, and would say knowledge is power.
Oh my God, I'm blessed today, Mommy and Daddy. I'm so happy to meet you. Like, meeting you today is a blessing to me, and I tap on that. So I learned two things in this conversation. you don't have to rush into marriage.
No.
Do not fall in love or get married because of sympathy. No, it's beyond that. And secondly, I know a lot of people do not understand what it means by you need to have a prepared parent that can assist you, mentor you. I know most of the young guys and women out there is just about the entertainment, the world life. Whiskey can be your role model, you know, Davido is your role model, but in all this, you've never had a chance to meet any of them once. So how are you going to portray the goodness they have, or how are you going to understand their message? But we will leave it there. I know one day I'm still coming to, I will meet mommy and daddy, and I will show you guys a lot of knowledge behind the camera. I love you guys. Stay cool. It's last
God bless you.
God bless you.
Thank you.